Hi everybody, welcome back to Quarantine Cooking with Carolyn. So you have seen me so far make lasagna out of frozen ravioli. Super easy, right? Then I've also shown you how to make a more traditional lasagna, also very easy. Today I'm going to show you how to make a lasagna with a twist. I'm going to show you how to make a chicken artichoke lasagna, and this would be a great meal for your date night in, or for guests, or heck, just for the family, just because. So let's go ahead and get started. Now I've already turned my oven on to 375 and I'm preheating that. And in this pot, I've got 3 tablespoons of butter that is melting. And to this, I'm going to add 2 ribs of celery that I have sliced up, and 1 small onion that I've also diced up. And we're going to cook that just until the onions get kind of translucent. You don't want them to brown at all, just to get a little bit translucent. Now, this recipe also calls for cooked chicken. And if you have cooked chicken, leftover chicken baked, go ahead and use that. But if you don't, it occurs to me that I have several times said you can make chicken breast. You can cook it in your not in your microwave, in your crock pot. But it occurs to me that I've never shown you how to do that. So I've made a little clip for you to watch while the onions are cooking. So the onions and celery are just about ready. And to this we're going to add 5 tablespoons of flour. 5 tablespoons is 1/4 cup plus 1 tablespoon, just so you know. And we're going to cook this for just about a minute. And what you're trying to do is you're trying to first coat the vegetables, and you're trying to kind of cook that floury taste out. So this will take just about a minute. Now to this, you're going to add 3.5 cups of chicken broth. That would be this whole carton less 1/2 cup, which I've already pulled out. And you're just going to keep stirring. And you're going to bring this to a boil, stirring occasionally. There we go. And then once it comes to a boil, let it boil for a minute or 2 until it thickens. So my sauce has thickened up, and I don't know if you can see that, but it's all nice and thickened up. Let me put that over here. And to this, we're going to add 3.5 cups of that cooked chicken that I made earlier today in my crock pot. So in that goes. And then we're going to add 1/2 cup of marinated artichokes. You're going to need a total of 1.5 cups. And if you can, save out the marinade from those artichokes. You'll need a little bit of it for the next step. So we are going to just stir that up, and we're going to season it with a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. Just like that. And then I'm going to set this aside for a minute. And in this bowl, I'm going to put 1 cup of fresh breadcrumbs. Now, if you don't have fresh, that's okay. Use what you've got in the, in the carton. And take 1 tablespoon of that artichoke marinade and go ahead and toss it together, just like that. So now we're going to build our lasagna. So I've got a 2-quart baking dish here, and I've sprayed it with a little cooking spray because, well, I almost always do that. And on the bottom of the pan, we're just going to put a small amount of the chicken artichoke mixture, just like that. Maybe just a little. There we go. And to that, we're going to add 2 noodles and more artichoke mix. That. More noodles. And I think I'm actually going to do 3. As the pan gets wider, it almost can take more noodles. There we go. So we are going to speed up the video just a little bit here, but we are going to add 1 more layer of noodles to the top. Now here's the unusual part for lasagna. Most lasagnas end up with the top layer being noodle. This one does not. It ends up with the top layer being the saucy, cheesy mixture and those breadcrumbs that we made earlier. So I had to read it several times before I got that. So there we go, just like that. Then we're going to take those remaining artichokes and add those. This should be that remaining cup of artichokes that we had left. And our breadcrumbs. And by the way, I did season these breadcrumbs with a little salt and pepper as well. Okay, just like that. Then this is going to go into a 375-degree oven for 30 minutes. And I'm going to go ahead and put that in, and I'll show you what it looks like when it comes out, okay? Here it is, our final product. So this might be a little out of your comfort zone as far as lasagna is concerned, but you know what? It smells pretty good. So give this a try, guys. I know you've got this.